In this episode, Rick is in a mad place. The thing that has driven him since the beginning of this apocalypse, it's been his wife and family, so he doesn't have any sort of ballast anymore.
When Michonne sees Rick, she really doesn't know what he's looking out at. She thinks it could be a threat. It starts to become clearer and clearer that he's embracing and dealing with something that's not there.
The reality of his life is so unbearable that he's almost seeking refuge in part of his brain that is short-circuiting. The insanity is actually a more peaceful place for him that shuts out all the other grief and tragedy and horror of his existence.
We should hit him now.
What?
He won't be expecting it. We'll sneak back in and put a bullet in his head.
Glenn is still an evolving man, and he's growing up, and he's learning life lessons.
You and I could end this tonight. I'll do it myself.
Herschel believes that Glenn would be unnecessarily jeopardizing himself. If they're going to be confronted with a battle, he doesn't want to suffer more casualties.
We can't stay here.
We can't run.
He's trying to do what he thinks is right and what a leader is about. And he's not making wrong decisions per se, but he's coming at it from the wrong place. He looks at it as Rick's gone, Daryl's gone, I'm the next in charge.
We're gonna defend this place. We're making a stand.
The group is falling apart. There's no clear voice. There's nobody listening to everybody and saying, this is what we're gonna do. You really see the absence of Rick's leadership.
I may have lost my hand, but you lost your sense of direction.
Yeah, we'll see.
What do you want bet?
Merle sort of thinks it's good to be back with Daryl and we're gonna go start a life, we're gonna go back to what we used to do. And Daryl's conflicted because part of him wants to go with his brother and part of him wants to go back at the prison because he knows the governor's about to attack them. You hear that?
Yeah, wild animals getting wild.
So baby.
When Daryl Dixon and Merle were last together, they were both completely different people.
Daryl, once he got away from his brother and was out from under his shadow, he grew.
He's become more of the man that he wanted to be in the first place.
I ain't wasting my bullets on a couple of strangers ain't never cooked me a meal or fellatiated my piece.
Do you help people out there? If you help them, you expose yourself to be hurt by whatever thing that they're facing, but then you also expose yourself to be hurt by them.
Daryl's changed and Merle hasn't changed with the world.
Let him go.
Merle has an awful lot of different shades, and he will steal, lie, cheat, whatever it takes to get the end result the way he likes it.
Get out of the car.
I know you're not talking to me, brother.
Blood is blood, but the world has changed. You really fight for who you are and who you want to be, and it's really fighting for the people that mean the most.
Rick!
Rick is really visiting the lower depths there. He's visiting the darker side of what he's going through. And Herschel is there to see if this emergency can bring him back.
Glenn's on a warpath. Smart as he is, he can't fill your boots.
Rick is really the leader, and he's especially the leader if there's going to be any kind of attack. Now that he's put them in this position, he can't abdicate the way that he's abdicated.
What are you doing out here?
He's just lost to the group. This is the way he's dealing with his grief.
It's hollow. I'm seeing Lori.
He's aware that this is not real. That seeming reality is the only thing he can handle at the moment. Sometimes you're not ready to get back in to, reality. That attack brought Rick round quicker than he could have been. It was almost like a slap, just saying, hey, you've got a job to do here. And there's still a vestige of the leader in him.
The governor attacks the prison in a way that is giving them room to attack back. It's a show of strength from his point of view.
He doesn't know exactly how many people are there. He doesn't know exactly what their capabilities are. And so he's trying to poke the bear with a stick to see how long its claws are.
The front door has been knocked down. It's like a home invasion. He's terrorizing them.
He's goading them. His objective is to basically kick the hornet's nest, and that's what he does.
The Walking Dead. All new episodes Sunday nights at 9, only on AMC. For more exclusive video, go to amctv.com.